Good morning, dear students. Hope you are doing well and you are reading the providing material properly. Yesterday, if you have remembered, so we have done up to the D part, okay? And today we have to start with the E part, and that is define the following. So here we are going to start habitat. Okay, the first term is habitat, and habitat, why I am repeating the things again and again, so that you may well versed with all the terms and you can recall the things whatever you have read. Okay, so listen carefully. I am starting again. Habitat is the natural home of any of the animal or plant. Natural home means if we are taking a polar bear in the desert area, will it survive? No, it can't survive because polar bear is found only in the snowy region. So, if we are keeping in the desert, it is not the natural home of it. Rather, we can create the artificial home, but it won't be that much comfortable as it is living in the snowy region. Okay, so habitat is a place where an animal or plant naturally lives and grow. Next one is adaptation. Adaptation means just suppose first I'll give the example. Just suppose a camel. It is a desert animal. So camel has some specific features in the body. And which are these specific features? It has a very long legs. Okay, it has very long legs. It can survive without food and water for so many days because a desert have very less water and everywhere sand is there. So long legs help it to move comfortably, and because water is very rare, so it can survive without water for so many days. It means I'm telling you the two specific features which enabling a camel to live properly in the desert area. Okay, so that's why adaptation is a special feature which helps it to survive in its surrounding. Okay, now the third, fourth, and fifth term, I think you all are known to it. Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Okay, and herbivores, herb is a plant. Okay, herbivores, vores means eating. Herb, those who are eating the plants or the plant products, as deer, cow. There are many animals. Herbivores are the plant or plant product eating animals. Next is carnivores. Okay, the flesh eating animals are called carnivores. As many examples are there: lion, tiger, jackal, and many more. Next is omnivore. Omnivore means if plant or plant products are available, they can eat them. And if they are not available, they can eat the flesh also. Okay, as mostly birds are omnivores. If we are giving them the bread, grains, they'll eat them. And if they are flying and they see any of the insect, they can also eat that. It means all birds are omnivores. They can eat both the things. Next is migration. Migration is the mass movement. Mass means a group. When a group of animals move from one place to another, that is called migration. And migration is done for many reasons that we'll discuss later. Next is locomotion. Locomotion means the movement from one place to another. Okay, movement from one place to another, and the same way as we are moving here and there means we are doing the locomotion. Next is spiracles. Spiracles are the holes on the body of insects. Okay, if you have observed the body of any of the insect, there are on the sides of the body there are small holes, and these are the holes out of which an insect is breathing. Okay, so spiracles help in breathing. Next is the next exercise is F part. We are doing find the odd one out, which is not suitable to the group, that we have to find out. So first is locust, grasshopper, butterflies and lizard. Okay, locust, grasshopper, butterflies, they all are insects, and lizard, it's a reptile. Clear? Next is gills, trachea, legs, spiracles. So gills, trachea, legs, spiracles. Which is the odd one out? Yes, legs, because with the help of legs we move from one place to another. Okay, this is the locomotory organ, and spiracles, trachea, gills, they help in breathing. Next is incisors, fins, flippers, paddles. Incisors, it's a kind of teeth. Yes, fins, flippers and paddles, they are the organ which help in swimming. Next is cassowary, parrot, crow, pigeon. So parrot, crow and pigeon, they do not migrate, they never migrate, and cassowary, it is a migratory bird. Okay, next is eel, rosy pastor, cat, salmon. If you have read the chapter, you must be aware about that. So eel is a fish which migrates, rosy pastor is a bird which migrates, and salmon is also a fish which migrate. So the odd one out is cat. Okay, so you have listened properly? Yes, good. Answer the following questions. Now only three question will do. Okay, so tomorrow I'll teach you other questions. So first one is, how do single celled animals breathe? Okay, how do single celled animals breathe? So single celled animals, they are the microscopic animals. We cannot see them through the naked eyes, as amoeba, paramecium. Okay, so they do not have any specialized breathing organ in the body. Whenever water current comes, it goes inside the body, supplies oxygen, and while coming out water, it releases carbon dioxide from the body. Okay, so single celled animals breathe through body surface. Next question is, how do gills help a fish breathe? Okay, now first thing is, if you have observed the fish, many times I think you have seen in the aquarium also. So if you have observed the head part, on the both side of the head part there are two flaps, and inside these flaps there are gills. If we open the flap na, at that time we can see there are red colors muscular portion is there, and many filaments are in this muscular portion. These are the gills. So because fish is living in the water, and when the water comes into the gills, along with that water oxygen enters and it goes inside the body. Okay, and supplies oxygen to all the bodies, and when the water comes out through these gills, the carbon dioxide also comes out with this water. Okay, now next one is, what kind of movement do earthworm shows? Have you seen the earthworm? No? You must. In the rainy season, you can see many of the earthworms here and there. Okay, So if you found any of the earthworm, you have to see it very closely. The body of the earthworm is made up of many segments. Small segments are there. Okay, so the body of earthworm, when it moves, it does the crawling movement. Okay, crawling movement on the ground when it does. So what it does, the front portion when it contracts, the back portion it stretch. So by alternate contracting and stretching the body part, it crawls on the ground. I think you have understood all the things. You must revise the chapter again and again to make it clear. Okay? And I'm stopping my voice here, and there is a homework for you. You have to again read the chapter well. If you are not reading the chapter well, you are not able to do the questions properly, and merely rote learning will not serve the purpose. Okay, so whatever I'm telling, to revise them, you have to read the chapter. And after that, tomorrow I'll share the question answers with you. Firstly, whatever I'm explaining, you have to write in your own words, and tomorrow you have to check your answers. You have to match these answers with my answers. Okay, so hope you understood, and with this notion I'll say goodbye. Thank you. Do your work properly. Bye.